Hello everybody, I'm David. I'm a licensed and qualified guide of Rome. In this difficult moment, like many people worldwide, I've been locked down at home due to the coronavirus breakout. It's a tough period, I know, that hasn't spared those who works in the tourism business. But I do not lose heart, because I know that our historical and artistic heritage has withstood several hardships during the centuries, and once again will be the key to bringing Italy back into the hearts and dreams of travelers from all over the world. That's why I believe that they should make the best out of this situation, and like the whole Grey Line I Love Rome team, I'm trying to look to the future, when the streets of Rome will again be teeming with all these beauty hunters choosing the Eternal City for their holidays. We really want to give you an unforgettable experience. From my part, finally have enough time on my hands to start taking an amazing virtual tour of the ancient times, which will enrich my guided tours with exciting information. Did you know, for example, that the Colosseum is the largest amphitheater in the world? At the time of the Roman Empire, it could accommodate from 50,000 to 73,000 spectators, almost like the largest stadiums of the present days. What's more, people didn't have to pay for a ticket. The show was offered by the emperors as an exhibition of power and prestige, even though a ticket was actually required to get the access. It was like a small piece of bronze with the number of the seat on it, and no long queues were required, since the amphitheater had 80 different entrances, each one for a different social class. In the ground floor, above the archways, are still clearly visible the Roman numerals marking each entrance. But the spectators didn't intend to watch a football match. They were there to see blood, especially gladiators' blood. Who were the gladiators? Most of them were war prisoners, slaves or convicts, but among them there were also free men who joined the gladiator school to become rich and famous. They fought each other in every possible way with swords, daggers, shields, nets, and the defeated one could ask mercy to the emperor and to the public. And they could not pretend to be dead, since an attendant verified it with a red-hot iron. But fights between gladiators were not the only show in the Colosseum. There were wild beast hunts as well. For these particular shows, the arena was decorated with trees and bushes, and dozens of wild animals were released from big cages in the cellars. Lions, panthers, leopards, and hippos fought against men or devoured other game like ostriches or buffaloes. It was like being on a safari without having to leave the city. And like most modern stadiums today, the Colosseum too had a large awning which served to protect the spectators from the sun and rain, and was maneuvered for the occasion by a special unit from the Imperial fleet. I can't wait to tell you these and other stories while walking together through the arches of the Colosseum or the temples of the Roman Forum, the squares and churches of Rome. Because if it is true that the history of this city has been written in its stones, its beauty is enlightened by the eyes of million visitors discovering it every year. We need your passion to bring our city back to life. We will be ready. You'll sure be back soon.